Hello everyone, this is Murat again. We are with you again in another data talks of B2Metric. Today we are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Seamless 2025 event. Seamless is focusing on retail and finance industry based in Gulf region mainly, but most of the time we see many Saudi-based technology companies in here. It's 3 days great event, and we are in the last day. So I'm with my friend in here, Emre from Redder.io. We are going to talk about his major expertise and the business, DevOps, e-commerce marketplace setup, and also data, of course. First of all, let's meet to know more about you, Emre. Who are you and what do you do?
Hi, Murat. Thank you for having us in this series and welcome to our booth. Well, I've been in the, let's say, the digital world for almost like 18 years now, and I joined Redder as a partner around like 6 years ago.
Six,
yeah. And
Okay.
we've been doing business in the GCC in the Middle East for the last 3.5 years now.
Which country is in GCC?
Mostly we started in the UAE, but now our platforms are live from Algeria to UAE across
Wow.
9-10 different countries.
Great.
But I would say mostly the HQ is Dubai, UAE for the operations. But since we are here now, we should better say, and we have to say that there is a big capital and talent shift from the UAE to the kingdom, Saudi. So that's something I think we should mention.
I have one question. How about Abu Dhabi and Bahrain? Are you running business in these two small?
Well, of course, we have projects in Abu Dhabi, but the customers are mostly based in Dubai.
Dubai, okay.
But of course, they also have good capital, but it's more towards finance, since Redder is more dominant in retail arena, in e-commerce, loyalty, quick service restaurants.
So what do you do for retail?
Yeah. For retail, well, the company mainly have two arms. One is the e-commerce, and the second one is the loyalty platforms for retailers and quick service restaurant, food and beverage industry. We also have some applications in the media industry as well.
Okay. So you mentioned about e-commerce and loyalty. Let's talk about e-commerce.
Sure.
So for Dubai-based e-commerce companies, what do you do mainly? And for instance, if I want to open an e-commerce website, so I come to Redder, and then in which part are you mainly helping to me? In which part I should go another vendor?
Yeah, good question. So our main focus is, in most of the cases, are more complex requirements in e-commerce. For example, we have one customer under Emirates Group, called MMI.
Yeah.
So we give them one backend, and then they sell liquor to under 5 different brands across all Emiratis. And because why they cannot do it with let's say like Shopify kind of black box solutions,
so you are most advanced version of Shopify e-commerce platform, right?
That's an interesting way to put it that way. But of course, they are also a very big company. But our key differentiator, our unique selling point here is that we have that complexity. We can have that. We are solving that complexity, and we, for example, the way you sell alcohol in Emiratis differ from one Emirati to another.
Yeah.
Well,
in Kuwait you cannot, but in Dubai you can.
For example, in Dubai you can with license. In Abu Dhabi it's a different way of purchase. So they cannot do this with like legacy platforms like Magento, Shopify, what is harder. And we also, with Rio, with our platform, which is infrastructure as a service, we give the customers the opportunity to have their own code base, just like SAP. We give it like an operating system. On top of that, they have their own business logic running, custom for them, on their own AWS cloud account.
So it's like SAP Hybris, right? E-commerce platform, but more advanced one or customizable one.
I would say
and
it's
then I
more
can deploy
customizable. I would say it's more customizable,
and
then
I can deploy it my own private cloud easily with my DevOps team.
yeah, as long as it's AWS. We are an
Okay.
AWS
Partner.
lover company, and we
Okay.
are advanced level partner.
How about Google Cloud?
Well, Google Cloud, Azure, of course, it's also possible for us to, and we are capable of supporting them via Kubernetes. But I think, like, since you also mentioned DevOps, I think now it's a good time to mention that. We believe that the time to spend on development shouldn't be focusing on Kubernetes, managing infrastructures, etc., especially for retailers. Maybe for regulated industries like finance issues, the case may be different because they have much more data sensitivity. But
yes,
but for retail, the retailers all around the world, not just GCC, Middle East, or Turkey, or Europe, but also in the States. Now there is a developer shortage in the world of more than 120 million people.
Yeah.
So nobody can handle that deficit.
Yes.
Right? So it's so much wiser, in our opinion, in our motto, to have developers writing, coding the business logic, the functionalities, the actual...
Not the DevOps part.
Not the DevOps, not the infrastructure. I'll give you a very recent example. 2 weeks ago, one of our customers, they made a big campaign.
Okay.
In Turkey, in less than 20
November
hours.
campaign, maybe.
One of the early November campaigns, yeah. In less than 20 hours, they had around 200,000 orders.
Wow.
And nobody in Red Tag or in the customer, they didn't even monitor the cloud performance.
No.
Because it was auto scaling up and down. This is what our product does natively. Because in AWS, if you want to do it natively yourself, it is very hard to find the developers and the right talent. With our own operating system, the developer doesn't need to care about the infrastructure layer or the DevOps layer. They don't need to increase the capacities, decrease the capacities. Everything auto scales up and down. Everything is queued. Every message is queued in a FIFO manner very easily, and it's a built-in system by the way.
So what was the success rate? 200,000 orders. 100?
You mean
all successfully finalized?
Yeah. I'm just talking about successful cases, but I'm not that much into that details now. But in a nutshell, we also have one product, another product called Mirkate. That's a SaaS solution for loyalty and promotions and product management. Exactly, loyalty, promotions, and product management
of e-commerces, PMI, or any other industries.
It can help any industry. So you can run campaign for example, game.
Okay. Or the media OTT platform.
Media OTT platform, or you can run a campaign for Starbucks.
Can you give me an example for an OTT platform? What is a campaign? Because in our world, B2Metric, we optimize the CRM campaigns and also Google and Meta campaigns through us and paid media campaigns. But for the OTT platform, through the Mirkate, what kind of campaigns do the campaign manager of OTT manager again run into their app?
Sure. They that industry runs a bunch of co-branded campaigns to have user acquisition. So they make collaborations with other brands, for example, mobile operators, etc. So we can integrate that APIs to validate, or it can be like a renewal campaign. It can be like a 30% off out of a renewal campaign.
Cashback campaigns.
Cashback campaigns, or it can also be like upgrading your account to a family account. I would say. So there are many different varieties in that sense. And in an app that we do for NBC, which is Middle East Broadcasting Corporation,
they're also OTT.
They have OTTs. We don't work with them.
But
we have a more like kind of a Twitch kind of solution for gamers, which is called Vizzo. So there are millions of gamers who are using it, and then
they do live broadcasting while
exactly. You can also play like dual challenges, etc. So streamers who stream there and they get a certain amount of people who are watching the stream, then this streamer also gets a cashback out of it. So, and that also happens with Mercade platform.
Yes, that's great.
So, I mean, all of the solutions we do in Red Dot, they are built around not the business itself, but more like customizable solutions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it from our side. And in loyalty, we work with many different brands. And for companies, I think this question is yet to come, but let me answer it in advance.
Yeah.
For other companies who want to have more footprint in this part of the world and GCC, I think it's very important to understand the dynamics. Dubai, UAE is a very good POC market.
For the proof of concept. Is it paid or free POC do they open? What do you think about?
I mean, in our case, it's not like we are not lucky like B2Metric because it's like construction. You got to build the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. Of course, for me, we do POCs, but then it takes so much time to integrate it with the actual application. So we do more like demos, not like POCs.
Do they open for paid in Dubai market?
Yeah, I guess
that's
so.
great.
I guess so. But there are lots of big retail groups, so I think they are a very good target for companies who are obviously trying to penetrate into these kind of retailers, fashion apparel companies, food and beverage companies.
Perfect.
But then the case in Dubai is about functionality, the speed, time to market. But the case here in Saudi is more towards reliability.
What kind of reliability do you mean?
I mean, they are more into local partners. So if you are just here on a touristic basis, then I think it's quite hard to get a good contract.
You have to be here.
You have to be here, or you have to have very good partners that are here. I think the second...
It's the same. If you want to have a very good partner, you have to be here to reliability of the partners or like the distributors.
This is chicken and egg problem.
Yes.
I mean, but in Saudi, they have so much more sensitivity regarding data regulations.
Because of the compliance of the data is higher than Dubai and UAE market, right?
Yeah, exactly. And for software technology companies where they have their home country main operations in a crowded population like Turkey, or like Malaysia, or like Indonesia, I don't know, or like US, better example, UK, they have good opportunity because there's a very big population here, and then you need to show that scalability.
And consumer size is higher than Dubai.
Exactly. In Dubai, performance is not an issue. They don't question it. Of course, we deliver the best performance for all customers, and you have your AWS region availability zone in Dubai.
But in here, there is no AWS private cloud.
But it's coming up. Currently, there is only GCP in the
and they want from you on-premise installation of Red Dot, right?
In most of the cases, yes, they do. But now, since AWS is coming, because we don't want to get involved with that infrastructure details.
Of course.
Because I think it's waste of energy, and I think now, like since everyone is talking about AI, then of course, with all due respect to the DevOps companies out there, I think it's not bringing added value in our case, because in our case it's more about time to market, democratizing good solutions for all level of players, and making things more fast and affordable. So DevOps, infrastructure management, they shouldn't be part of the discussions.
I think so. My last question is about AI agents. What do you think about AI agents and generative AI will change the e-commerce world?
I mean, our founding partner, Baran, our CEO, he always asks, like, when they ask him about artificial intelligence, he always says, what is intelligence? Forget about the artificial part. So I'm not going to get into that part. That's his department. But I think like in the last 2 years, wherever fair exhibition I went, AI company. AI company. Now here,
Everywhere is there.
now 5 out of 10 booths they have
AI agent.
AI agent, agentic agent. But I think we are misinterpreting and misunderstanding the notion of AI, the value of AI. But I think this is the way we are going to consume it and then see the actual value of it. Because first, everybody's trying to, let's say, use AI like they use Google LLMs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
ChatGPT.
Yeah, exactly. So ChatGPT becomes more dominant in that area. They become like the to-go brand, and then now with the agentic part, we are all trying to replace chatbots.
Conversational AI.
Yeah,
make it smarter.
AI. Exactly, but now I think it's very hard to actually solve the problem with this kind of solutions very fast. So we gotta come to that. I think the world is gonna come to that point by learn, fail,
2 to 3 years maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
The circle.
So I think AI is more capable in solving more, let's say, objective problems, or more, let's say, mathematical problems.
I think so.
Because it's unquestionable. Like 2 plus 2 is 4, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you are trying to solve, let's say, what kind of shoe I want to buy, then I think it's quite hard. But of course, it's much better than doing it with WhatsApp chats. It's much wiser because they know you better. They know you. They even know you better than Google.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time to solve that. But we in Red Dart, we are more towards trying to solve the development paradigm with AI.
You mean the AI agent for DevOps automatization?
AI
or developer tools?
Actually, AI replacing developers. AI replacing first testers. Now we are replacing testers. Unit testing is done by AI.
Wow.
And then our next goal is to, I hope the developers are not watching it. So the next goal is to replace like junior mid-level developers.
Front-end, back-end?
Front-end, back-end. First? We don't have that kind of friction yet, but I think mostly it will start by back-end.
Back-end.
Because it's more mathematical.
Yeah.
In front-end, there is still a good amount of human factor, if you agree. So I think if we can solve that, then we can talk about in our lab environment. Since we have very good customers who are trying to solve these problems as well, we are trying to like reduce. For example, in Costa Coffee app in the UAE that we do, it takes 30 seconds.
Coffee sales and the loyalty rewards from the Red Dart, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a full service solution. So it takes 30 seconds for one user, one logged in user, to order one Americano and pay for it.
Okay.
And then they go to the counter and the drink is ready there. So if now our team has reduced that time to 18 seconds with conversational AI.
So I am talking with, I want to order cafe latte, which is hot, grande cafe latte.
Oh, that's a lot of variant for us. So that's why I gave the Americano example. But I think this is more towards like regular customers. So if I'm the first buyer of one, let's say, Levi's, okay, like I'm going to buy blue jeans, I'm not going to ask AI and then make a decision. Of course, I can have AI, I can have a dialogue with it, but I think I'll still want to try it.
Yeah.
I'm very traditional in that area, but of course, it's good to have ideas. It's good to get feedbacks. It's good to get, because they know you better.
Yeah.
But for example, for coffee,
better than you, maybe. They know us better than us.
Yeah, most definitely. But if I'm driving in the car, and I think this happens to a lot of us. If I'm, let's say, driving from Istanbul to
Ankara or Izmir,
to Izmir,
okay,
and there are a bunch of coffee places in the
driving
highway,
through
right?
coffee, yes.
But I don't know what time they are open. I don't know which stop there is what. So let's say
where is the nearest one?
Where is the nearest one, etc. So either I have to check my phone while I'm high speeding on the highway.
You talk.
Yeah. Or I'm going to skip it. So
Maybe
I think these kind of solutions are bringing real value. But I think the real discussion, the good discussion here is whether this kind of chatbots are to be in the app of the brand, or they are going to be in LLMs like GPT, Gemini, app stores. So our opinion, and my personal opinion as well, is that in 2 years, no less than 2 years, then the brands will now, let's say, an e-commerce brand, they have 100 orders, okay? That 100 orders, they report it to high management like this, right? Upper management. Oh, I got 40% of the orders, 40 orders from, I don't know, from the marketplaces, from Amazon, Trendyol, whatever it is. And then the 60 came from mobile app, website, iOS, Android, whatever, tablet. So I think in less than 2 years, we will have, I got, let's say, 20 orders from
ChatGPT.
LLM. 15 came from ChatGPT, 3 came from Perplexity, I don't know. Wow. So I think the UI and the search is changing. So
You don't have to integrate UX, that's complicated UX into your e-commerce site, right?
I guess so, yeah. But you still need the backbone, because you still need to give the stock to the LLM with MCPs, etc. So I think 3 weeks ago I was in an aviation event, not the one you went.
Where is it?
It was a private event in Turkish Airlines. So I was talking with an executive there, and I asked him about, like, what do you feel about this MCPs?
Because they are the first one. Turkish Airlines is the first MCP developer in the market of Turkey, right?
Yeah, I guess they are now doing it in like a closed loop manner for the.
Wow. And they have Turkish airline GPT also.
Yeah.
Their own LLM.
Yeah, I think it's called Agile.
Chevik, really? Wow.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I mean, like
airline,
like aviation industry. So they are going to be disrupted, of course, because like it's much easier for LLM to know travel habits of yours, right? But what happens? Like the question there is: are the airlines going to integrate to LLMs, or what about the OTAs like Skyscanners, Expedia, Booking, etc., like plane ticket sellers, and then or are there going to be new Amazons that are going to arise, and they are going to own? They are just going to be solo at the LLM app stores.
Yeah,
I think that's so. This is like a time, like 2007, 2008, when Apple first launched the
iPhone.
No, not iPhone. When they first launched the App Store and have it open to the developers.
So the marketplace is going to change. Habit of the marketplaces are going to change, maybe.
I guess so, because like in China, people only have one page full of apps.
Yeah.
But in Turkey, for example, or in the Middle East, we have like 5, 6 page. So you can do everything via super app. So I think the markets are going to skip super apps in this part of the world, and then they're gonna go directly to the LLMs. I think that of course these may sound utopic, but these are, of course,
you will see.
Words of not business advice.
Yeah, I mean it's like a generative AI disruption of our world, and we will see what happens for the next time. Like every quarter, it changes very rapidly, I think. So thank you so much, Emre, for this great conversation.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for Red Dart team with us. Have a nice day, guys. Thank you for listening to us. See you in another Data Talk session. Bye.